Hi guys, welcome to Dragon's Cave. My name's Karen, and today I've got this, it's a lovely little hedgehog mould. Not sure how much of the detail you can see, but I've got some of these less resin Chameleon flakes, intense colour shift. I've had them a little while and never tried them yet, so I'm going to give it a go in this. And I'm going to do face in this, sorry, kind of like a pink and gold. What colour? Oh, it says it's fuchsia. There you go. I did partly open these before I switched the camera on, which is a novelty for me. I usually forget and then it turns into a mess. Oh, the static is terrible. I need to put a lot more than that in the brush. As I say, I've never used these before, so I have no idea how much I need to be using. Can't get into his nose. I'm getting more on the outside of the... I don't know if you can see it flying off the brush and sticking to the outside of the mould. So I'm very likely going to have to fast forward through this because it looks like it's going to take me quite some time. I'm wondering if I can actually turn it inside out. Yay! Oh, yay, no. If I hold it, that should be okay. I don't mind if a little bit gets onto the other part of the mould, but I don't want too much on there. I'm just going to have to clean it off again. I suspect I'm not putting nearly enough of this stuff on, but... And I'm beginning to regret this already. Don't think it's the best type of mould to be doing this on. But we will persevere. We will get there. Static is just terrible. Probably should have wiped the mould down before I started, but too late now. Trying to get into the ears here. At this rate, I'm going to go through the whole bottle before I get even halfway through. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing this too often. It does take an awful lot, especially when it's flying in the other direction. Gotta just stick with the powders. Stick to what I know I can do. Then you have to kind of push this off occasionally. I'm going to make sure I'm putting it right up to the edges here. Got bald patches everywhere. Get right into the nose as well, even though I'll probably end up painting that afterwards anyway. The mould, as most of my moulds do, came from Temu. Okay, I'm nearly there with this colour, I believe. Let's see if I can blow some of that off. clean up this mess and switch to the other colour, and I will be right back. See you in a sec. Okay, I didn't do too great a job tidying up, and then the mould sprung back the other way, so doesn't matter. A little bit of overspill is not going to hurt. So I'm switching to this one for the spikes, and according to the label, this is called green. Looks very purple to me, but who knows once we get the colour behind it. Just wondering if these soft moulds aren't maybe not the right type to be using with chameleon flakes. I don't know. Maybe I should do a bit more research before I start these things. I'm just making a mess and not really getting very far with it. But gone too far now. It's going to take me forever to get this off the mould if I decide to do something different, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay guys, I'm going to carry on burnishing this in, clean up again. Then I'll go mix up my resin and I will be back with you very shortly. Bye. Okay guys, ready for the next part. Didn't do a brilliant job on this. Kind of lost the will to live after a while. Got my resin mixed up. I've got roughly 120 grams of resin Pro I crystal. I'm having to resort to the black mica powder I had in a set from Temu simply because I've almost completely run out of black mica powder now. And I've just chucked far too much in there. But that's okay. I'll get that mixed in. And obviously black makes the colours show up better. So just getting this mixed in here. And because this one's a fairly flat black, it is slightly pearlescent, but I'd like it to be a bit more sparkly. So once I've got the powder mixed in, resin's actually quite thick today too because it's cold. It has been sitting on the heat mat for a little while, but didn't want to leave it there too long because I didn't want to risk a flash cure. Where's my spray? Here it is. I'm going to give that a quick squirt of isopropyl alcohol to burst any remaining lumps of powder. It should do that. I'm just going to pop a bit of this silver laser powder in with it just to give it a bit more oomph. This will sink or float depending on your point of view. It will sink in the powder, but it'll be at the top of the hedgehog. It is very, very fine. I have got a gorgeous black holographic glitter here, but it's a bit chunky and I was worried about getting too many air bubbles trapped, so save that for something else. Okay. Now here we go. Looking pretty good. So I'm just going to pour it about halfway-ish. And then I'm going to pick it up and give it a squish and kind of try and make sure there aren't too many air bubbles trapped in here. I can see a few rising. I don't know how well you can see them. Basically, they'll be trapped in the spikes. So hopefully they will rise. Now I have poured this much deeper than my resin would normally allow for, but it is extremely cold. So hopefully that will avoid the chance of flash curing. It's up to there. Give it another squish and a squeeze. Another tap. And drop it and all sorts of random things. So I'm just going to top that off now. I've made up way too much resin. Kind of a guess, as it usually is. I never measure my moulds, because the volume doesn't really help an awful lot for me, because the resin I use is mixed by weight and not by volume. Although they are fairly similar, it is enough of a difference. If I were to measure it by volume instead of weight, it's enough of a difference to completely knock it out of kilter and potentially stop it curing. Okay, so I'm going to babysit that for a while, get any more bubbles off the top, and I will be back with you very soon for the demold. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back, and we're ready for the demold now. I'm hoping that it comes out better than I expect it will. I need to learn how to use chameleon powders, flakes properly, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm actually very, very pleased. There are hardly any bubbles in there at all. Look at that cute little face. He's so sweet. The colours are beautiful. Well, I do have quite a big bubble in here and here. I can fix that, not a problem. Yeah. Overall, considering how I thought it was going to turn out, it's actually really, really good. I'm very, very happy with that. So I'll paint his nose and his eyes and things, and I'll get you some pictures. Hope you liked it. Give us a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. It does help my channel out an awful lot. And thank you for watching. Oh, just remembered. I had leftovers. Quite a lot of leftovers. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough, but I filled my crocodile. And I think I've got an air bubble in the tail, which is sad. I didn't have quite enough to do him, so I had to put some filler in. So I have no idea how he's going to turn out. But let's have a go. Oh, so glad this mould is really stretchy. I don't know how I'd do it otherwise. Get his tail out. Oh, his tail is actually intact. Look at that face, though. Isn't he sweet? Yep. So I'll also get him painted up and add all the pictures at the end. As I already said, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you very soon for the next one. Bye!